portions, the quantity of the wool, so they know how many spoons, quantity of salt, everything. Yeah. Prepare your cameras.
Are you ready for take a picture?
First seconds of the
Look at
diet
this.
box.
Green, purple, and yellow color. For second
Basic
color,
colors.
I am going to put the salt from Maras for different change the color and fix the color. She is put volcanic stone for to fix the color, never lose the color. One question, what color do you think is going to be in this pot in the middle?
Green.
No green.
Orange.
Is the surprise. Are you ready? The nice color depends how long time you keep
Then we
into
got
the
reaction.
boiling water. After we let to dry in the shades and not in the sun to avoid the change of the natural color. After they are spinning, the twisting.
This is the path down from Ollantaytambo. And you get an idea of where we've come. We refuse to believe this lost lamb is an omen. This is the start of the hike. We'll be walking from here. This is our team from Yamapath organizing the gear and who's going to carry what. We have 6 porters for the 2 of us, plus our guide, Irving, and our own cook. Not bad. It's a nice day today. A little bit cloudy, a little bit cool, but not rainy and not cold. We are crossing the bridge and starting the trail. Cindy's jogging into the lead. We are on the trail, one of the first groups to go today, because the other groups are waiting for their porters. Our porters came in first, jogged up ahead of all the other porters, and so we get to go first. And here comes our guide, Irving. We are ready to roll. This is our first rest stop. We're only about a half hour in. This is the river running down below us. It is amazingly beautiful. There's electricity all along this section. We'll see that throughout the day today. And then after today, it will be gone. And so it begins. This is the first part they told us was the gentle uphill to get ready for the big one. Oh crap. It's about time to stop for lunch. We expected they'd have some kind of light meal ready for us. We didn't expect to see the tent set up, and we didn't expect this. This is our campsite at the end of the first day. The red tent is ours, the white one is Irving's, and the other 6 porters and cooks sleep in the big cook tent in the distance. This was the easiest day, but we still feel like we've earned a good night's sleep. Today will be the longest day, and we'll reach the highest altitude, so they started us with a particularly hearty breakfast. can I say? Utterly
It's down.
gorgeous. So the trail is very steep in places. But not just that, the steps themselves are really tall, which makes going straight up a problem. And that means sometimes it's easier to go back and forth across the step and find shorter ways to climb. Yeah, so I just walked this. And I've got 5 pounds on my back. Hey.
Yes.
And they're running it. And they have 10 pounds. No, not 10 pounds. They have 50 pounds or more on their backs. And this is what we've been seeing the whole time we've been on the trail. And there you have it. The object of the trek, well, sorry, the object of the second day is to get through that pass. That is Dead Woman's Pass. We've been hiking for 2.5 hours so far this morning, about another hour and a quarter to go. It's high. Besides the flowers, you meet some interesting creatures along the way. Now, there's a rumor that this llama's teeth are that way because it chews coca leaves. Apparently, that's not a big deterrent for everyone. So the big question as we planned and prepared for this trip was whether we were going to be able to handle the physical challenge. Both of us in our late 50s, the extreme altitude, something we hadn't done in a long time. We were very, very pleased, especially at the end of this second day, to see that we did just fine. Kind of opened our eyes again to the things that we're capable of at this time of our lives. We're about to leave the valley that has Dead Woman's Pass. And this is what we've been climbing around. We climbed 4 hours up this morning to reach Dead Woman's Pass, which is up there. And then 2 hours to the bottom, and now 2 hours back up. It's been worth the climb. Kinda. So we finally made it to our second night campground. That little spot of red in the middle is where our tents will be pitched. And the cook prepared an amazing cook stove meal to help us recover from our efforts. And that let us head to the tents. And these are what you call, we just did what for 12-hour smiles. Long day today. Okay, check this out. It started off completely clear, and now the clouds are coming in, coming up the valley that we're heading into. I'm going to walk a little bit closer.
Yeah, I gotta hang on to it.
As we're going down into this valley. We still have about an hour and a half to go.
If you walk down, when you get down a little further, I'm gonna videotape you.
Okay.
Oh God. That was spectacular.
The weather today has been absolutely spectacular. And we've only seen clouds at a distance. And now here they come.
Okay, Steve, I'm gonna be talking.
We've stopped for photos with the team because we're halfway to our last night's camp. We've arrived at Intipata farming area. We saw this from across the valley this morning. And to tell you where across the valley is, it is
We came down from
up
the top of this mountain.
there. And that's where we started our descent this morning after 2 hours of climbing. So we're visiting one of the Inca sites right now. What is the name of this one, Irving?
Puyu Patamarca. That is
This
the
is
name.
Puyu Patamarca. And we started downhill. I think we finished most of our uphill for the trip. We'll go downhill for another 3 hours to get to tonight's campsite. And then tomorrow, we'll go downhill very early in the morning to reach the Sun Gate. We'll visit another Inca site in a few minutes. That's that one in the distance. And then the Machu Picchu mountains, the ones where the ruins are in that mountain on the other side. So by this time tomorrow, we will be in Machu Picchu. We've arrived at Hueña, our final campsite. We saw these ruins from up on the hillside a few hours ago. And now they're telling us we can go for a swim in the waterfall across the way. We just have to climb all the way down and all the way back up. So we passed. And despite how old these ruins are, they still had running water, brought in by carving some ingenious channels in the stone blocks that made up the foundation. For our last meal, the chef outdid himself again, including making a chocolate cake in a camp stove pot. But we also had a surprise or two for our crew.
Mix them up. Oh, he's looking. Don't let him look.
Oh, I can give you.
No, they pick.
They're picking.
Yeah, aún no nomás. Ama quisieras, the checks en un momento. Ama quisieras.
Is this sustainable?
Ahora casi, sí.
Take two. Wait.
Yeah, ahora sí, abran.
Did they all get them? Everybody has one?
Wow. A ver, mami.
And here we are, after all this time, the final climb to Intipunku, the Sun Gate. Here's Cindy as she victoriously reaches the top. Sometimes it's every bit as good as promised. And this is one of those times. We're still above the clouds, even though we're at the lowest point we've been at the entire trip. And in a few minutes, the sun's going to come up and illuminate Machu Picchu.
Okay, it's on video. Where the sun gets. You wanna hold for a second? Let me know when you're ready.
I could tell. I could tell.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Happy birthday,
We
Ben.
love you. We made it to the top.
Happy
See you when we get
birthday.
home. Get it? Thank you. The clouds are
I was just going to say that. We also have clouds moving in as the sun continues to rise, drifting over in front of us in Machu Picchu as the sun continues to crest the mountaintop.
Look at the clouds.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get We made it to the top. This is Machu Picchu with the sun coming up. We're on the top of the sun. And the clouds are coming in right over the top. So we've hit
It's covering right now.
we're gonna lose it. It's crazy. Get your pictures now.
Yes.
The clouds are gonna
This is the Sun Temple, and during the summer solstice, the sun would come through this window and make a symbol on the floor that would indicate it was the summer solstice. This window was for the winter solstice and marked the changing of the seasons there. you think we can get some rest? Nope. These are the hot mineral water pools that give Aguas Calientes its name. On our return, we found Cusco's main square filled with a festival and parade.